Hey guys, here on the StitMac League, and we're playing our Palana Foods against Hayley. So we've got a pretty good hand. Can't complain much about this one. We've got ice. We can push the early launch to start getting our money rolling. What's the best remote ice? Would he click through Eli here? Maybe. I'm gonna put the rainbow. If he clicks through the Eli, I think we're going to be okay for that. So we'll just play our other ice like this way. I think I almost wanted to click through the Eli just to see launches. It would be a big tempo hit for him. He probably won't run this in either case, but he might. He thinks we're getting frisky with like a 3-2 or I don't really know what else. Usually people won't run the remote unless it's advanced. So this game is really kind of about caprice, because you can't keep them out of your server after a few turns. You can gear check early, but pretty soon it's like you just gotta play some size to score any agendas. So often Archives isn't even in play for this kind of game, because most Hayley don't have anything that really interacts with it. Dirty Laundry, maybe. Okay, this is good. We'll just money up, take a ton of cash. Double SMC isn't what you really want. You really want some economy for Hayley. So we've done Chameleons, perhaps, with Aesop's Pawn Shop, etc. So it's Chameleon's not an AI, so this won't be any good, this matchup. The Crick could be live on like the HQ. Oh, there's his Aesop. He's doing fine then. Getting the Aesop out on second turn. Plenty fast. Film Critic, yeah. Luckily we're not playing Future Perfects, so we'll have reduced our vulnerability to that. I actually think I want to draw another card. Yeah, okay. So let's not show our clones are not people. That'll be a nice surprise if he thinks that we're not going to score out us on a given turn, and this is probably useless. Well, it could hit the Atman, I suppose, so it's not totally useless. Depends if he needs Atman 4 for the Eli, or if he's got Lady, I guess. Got a lot of 4-strength ice. Maybe we should have kept this over the Crick. Hard to say. Okay, Gordian Blade. That's good to know. So maybe not Chameleons. Putting everything on Scheherazade, that could bite him because we are playing Marcus Batty. We cover Archives. What would he have? Retrieval Run. Dirty Laundry, I guess. No, I think there's not much value in it. I'd like to score an agenda the next turn or two before he really gets going. We can draw for Assassin. That'd be a great ice to have on the third ice in this server. Parisian. Okay. Not that great against us. We're playing a lot of asset economy. Or sorry, a lot of operation economy. Okay, he sees clones. That's fine. think there's just no point icing HQ against Shaper. Caprice, that's good to see. Still nothing for agendas. Let's cover R&D again. Getting lots of Palana money. Whoa, feedback filter. I guess I'll just pawn that really for $1 profit. Unless he's afraid of like Feedlay or something, or Kamainu. No, he'll probably just pawn it. Draw an agenda? No. We do get a baddie. That's decent if we can find Ichi. Really, even in general, it's fine. So Gordian, let's slap down a code gate. Actually, the Kraken HQ is probably as good as anything else. It's going to be cheaper to res. We can get our launch campaign back. I wouldn't complain about that. All our points are in our R&D, which is rough. God, that's not where I want to be doing things. Let's try, this is like a $2 tax. Let's try putting the baddie in here as well. If we don't get a third ice, we'll have to do double side to keep our first agenda going through. And then if we can get an Issei scored first, we'll be off to the races. But yeah, our pace is not where I wanted to be here. I'd love to see a fast track or any agenda at this point. Whoa, Shrike. Okay. That Shrike is going to be $6 against Assassin. Seems a little expensive. Agenda, no. And Corroder, wow. Wow, okay. Time to start scoring, I think. He's got $1. So we'll use our Jackson. Maybe we want the sword later. We'll see. How good is this Eli? It's probably good, right? Yeah, I think it's good. He's playing Corroder. So paying 1 to get him to pay 2 is pretty nice. He sees clones again. So he's still not going very fast in terms of breaker power. I think let's actually get a little greedy and we'll load up our remote for scoring and we can get our clones next turn. Then you won't have to score food. We can just slam through whatever else we draw. Maybe we'll bring up a baddie in case of Councilman. No, we'll still have the other baddies, so it should be okay. Curious if we'll see like political operative or anything. He's spent 3 on cash, call it 3 in clone ship for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If he has Clot, he probably doesn't have much in the way of political operative. This is a bit of an odd deck. I haven't seen this kind of Hayley played with like pumpable breakers. These seem fairly inefficient. Okay, that's great. That assassin's what we want to see. All right, so now we're on 3 points. We can score any other 2 agendas we draw. We've drawn good protection upgrades. Double Batty Caprice. This server is quite safe. So this assassin probably goes in R&D because there's still 8 agendas in there. $12. He's going to be rich pretty soon. We're probably going to need Caprice and R&D, actually. Now that he's kind of building up for a big R&D push. Our ice is not going to stop. And if he can run every, like, 2 or 3 turns for 3 cards, he can beat us that way. Draw our food anyway. So that's kind of awkward. I think I don't even want to try to score it. I think we just try to draw a different one. I really want Nisei tokens because they'll make a Caprice invincible. And we already needs to hold up now that it's super dense. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense, right? Worst case, you put it onto Herzat and sell it for 3. So you end up having a $4 profit. Pay 0, get 4. And best case, you get to deal with asset spam. Yeah, I like this little card. I think it doesn't see more play because of Sand and Ash and Caprice really not being usable for it. But there's enough like Pad and Turtlebacks and various campaigns that I think it's good in this kind of deck. So here's where we spend all our money. Our bank looked quite high, but it's actually not because nothing is rezzed. So we will need this hedge fund for sure. Yeah, $6 into this assassin. Pricey tax. So what's the side here? I feel like he's maybe experienced enough to know that 2 is the obvious one we usually do to start with. So maybe we should do 1. Yeah, that's kind of the line he was on. So that was a good run for us. He spent, what, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. We spent 3 on this, so that's a lot of money. $11. Show me an agenda. Show me a Nisei Mark II. No, huh? Awkward. I think we just defend R&D for dear life. There's 3 Niseis in there. 2 more corporate sales teams, I think. Like, it's loaded. The remote will just have a barrage of size. Next turn is probably draw 2, install Nisei Advance. Huh. Sales team. Yeah, that'll do. So put back 3 money again. Leave our launch campaign to keep the crick online. This is not as good as a Nisei, but it's fine. HQI, he's burned his whole stack out too. Wonder if he's got levy. 3, 6, 7, 8. So we've seen all his tricks now with the HQ interface. He certainly could levy, but I don't know that it really benefits him too much. I mean, he can play the cash again. Play the tech writers again a little bit. All right, he's gonna come try his luck on Psy. Makes sense. Do I even res this now? He's got 2 clicks, so we can come again. If I end up paying 5, will be an 8 and a 5. I think I don't here. Well, no, I should have enough to bid. And let's not res the Caprice. We'll try our 2 baddie. So he's actually can't even afford to go again right now. His breakers cost so much to use. I think we can just tax him out. Thanks to the power of Palana Foods giving us a lot of extra econ. Side games are good. So I think his idea in spending 0 was maybe that if he spent 0 and I spent 0, because I didn't want to spend my money, that we could play a second side game, he'd have all his money left over. But with this sales team going to tick down, I'd be happy to even pay an extra $2 and then not score next turn because I can just credit gift to bounce back up. Yeah, fair enough. He's going to come again. I think we got to keep our Caprice up here. Because otherwise we will still get our ND locked. Ah, there is the Atman 4. So our sword would have come in handy after all. I think he's going to bid 1. No, he's going to bid 0. He's just going to tax me. Interesting. Well, like I said, credit gift this turn is fine. Gives us a healthy 10 credits. We can bring the Caprice up if we really have to. We can still have 2 Assassin on our R&D. I don't know. He's paying 5 per. I don't know. We could let this go too if we really have to. He doesn't have any points yet, but with both our baddie gone, the admin out. I think he's just gonna run a crest. He doesn't have levy. So if we just stall long enough, he's not gonna have a recurring source of money. Yeah, he really wants this one. Okay. Clicks through. Yeah, makes sense. What do you pay 2 here? No, he's just going to try to tax me. Well, I'll tax him harder. All right, now we just need to defend R&D, which we should be able to do with the double assassin. He's running out of gas now. Yeah, I like this play. He's playing to his outs. We haven't been scoring a couple turns. He's got a good chance to find the food or whatever else is in here. Yeah, he's got the pressure, right? So the free trash on even a Jackson to hit here would be pretty good for him right now. Yeah, this is a great line. I think you trash Caprice for sure. Yeah, you gotta just thin out the deck, right? Or thin the hand out. So maybe we went for a sales team score a turn too early, but I was worried he would come to HQ and take the sales team if we didn't slam it right away. Do we slam this turn? Or I think we could just wait a turn pretty easily. So we can keep our assassin up and still bid freely on Caprice here. I don't think one more turn you can do much at all with it. Okay, we were going to fast track and score that way, but this works too. Whoops, I did that only once. So it should be like 17. Did I spend right? Maybe I didn't, but for $1 it's not going to matter. Time to play some size. Ant-Man 4 doing his job. Now is it 1 or 2 here? So I would say the main thing I did this game was I'd throw away my swordsman, which would have been a fantastic fourth ice in this server. He would have had to pay $4 to break it with Shrike or lose the Atman. So I wasn't thinking well about Atman. Just thinking it's kind of a Faust counter, but really it's totally fine when they want if they're not playing Lady. Nice. So he gets it. Gets to bust up our remote. He's on $4. That was his last attempt. Now the points are coming fast and furious. Yikes. Problem is he can get in for $5, which he can make. So points are coming. There's another swordsman. Okay. So 3 Caprice and 2 Batty in the bin. Not happy about that. If we see a Jackson again, we'll be in good shape. Other option is to Nisei with the sword in front. But his money is going to be pretty high. He's kind of pulling out everything he has to make these runs. He's got a good chance at fighting the Nisei here. Yeah, why not, right? You can check and see if I'm hiding one. All right, let's draw Jackson. No, we get a food. Well, that's awkward. So let's count his bank. If he just runs, he can click the Eli. So it'll be 4 for the Corroder, 7. Problem is he can pay. Yeah, we're in trouble. And we can cover HQ to try and snipe the... I was really hoping to see Assassin here. Another crick. Oh man. That's miserable. This is a rough draw where we got our agendas all at the end. But yeah, I think the sword play was quite a problem for us. Also, we weren't able to get a Nisei at any point. Our fast track was late. So if we had a Nisei token instead of the $10, I'd be way happier right now because we'd be able to block him from running twice. And it would have kept our Caprice alive, right? So really the combination of Caprice and Nisei is what locks out the Shaper. Oh, he has a Levy. Fair. Oh, man. This is bad. What can we do, right? He can run HQ for $2. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have played the second assassin. I don't know. Could have been gotten the remote. Like, I'm not sure if we defended these servers in the appropriate amount. Maybe having the Caprice here first and raising the Caprice right away and pitching this. We could use the Caprice and Batty together with Psy and just let R&D fend for itself with the assassin. I think that might have been a better line. Goes to 0, but he can run next turn pretty easily. And we're drawing everything now. 1, 2, so there's 5, 6, 7. There's 2 more in the deck. We have 1 chance to draw Jackson. No. Okay. Well, it's what it is. He can win in many ways here. Archives wins, HQ wins, R&D has a decent chance to win. Probably about half on R&D. If he pops Tech Writer, or even if he like chips for something and then pops Tech Writer. Oops. Yeah, that's what I mean. We should have this sorted out way earlier. It would have helped us. Yeah, I guess I think he ran a bit too early. He's gonna let it go, right? You gotta let your admin die here. It's going for the mulligan. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's say we would trace him here for 2 more. We'd be trace 6. He can lose a program is the problem, so. Take that, Charizard. Oh wait, there's only 1 in there, isn't there? Because there's a food in the bin. Oh, I feel better about that now. So he's only 3-10 to win there. Whew. Well, we stole that one. I think our defense was sloppy on the server. I think we should have done the res the Caprice, trash the R&D Caprice right away, and played Caprice and Batty together, and just let R&D. Yeah. Oh well, just gotta play to your outs, right? Sometimes even if your play is a bit messy, you can still get there. Thanks for watching.